Hi everyone, welcome back to Audico's Hub. If you like our training videos and tutorials in the field of biotechnology and food technology, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Also, hit the bell icon to never miss any updates.
Welcome to my presentation today. I am Gaurang Tanang and I will be talking about my thesis project, which was titled as Analysis of Early Osteoblastic Induction of Dental Pulp Stem Cells at both surface marker and transcription level. So I'll be talking in Hindi as well as in English, so it's more comfortable for me. So let's break it down. सुनने में बहुत ही ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट लगता है because the title is very complex, but trust me, it's not. So if you have an interest in stem cells, if you have an interest in immunology, animal cell culture, cell interaction, cell signaling, you would love this topic, and I hope that this will help you to choose your career or your final year project, even your masters in animal cell culture and these respective fields. So let's get started. So the title is very difficult, as you can see, but it is very easy. So basically we are extracting stem cells from dental pulp. So breaking a tooth, getting the pulp out, and we will isolate the stem cells from them. And what we are doing is, after we will induce osteogenesis, that is the formation or differentiation process of a stem cell forming a bone cell, that is osteocyte. So osteogenesis induce करना है, तो ये हम artificially in lab in vitro condition में हम उसको induce करेंगे, हम कुछ signals भेजेंगे to convert them. So the whole point was not just to convert them, but to check at different time points, 3rd day, 6th day and 9th day, कि उस process of conversion में क्या क्या changes आ रहे हैं, that is on the surface markers, that is surface proteins कैसे change हो रहे हैं, and transcription level, that is gene expression कैसे change हो रहा है during this osteogenesis process. So basically what was the objectives of this whole experiment? So the objective was, main objective was to create such a media. We use various media to grow, cells, animal cells, any cell lines, primary cultures, whatever. So DMEM है, सुना होगा, Delbecque's media, Delbecque's modified Eagles media, RPMI, many of them media. So बहुत सारे media सुने होंगे. So here we have used DMEM, that is Delbecque's modified Eagles media. So we have added some special substances, we have added some compounds, simple compounds which are known to trigger osteogenesis in stem cells, specifically in dental pulp stem cells. So that was it, to repeat that or to corroborate the previous literature findings that yes, these compounds do induce it, to prepare such a media, which we are calling here as osteoinductive media. And the second objective, or mainly the main objective, was to study the differentiation, the whole process at different time points. So थोड़ा सा literature review है कि what we know now. What we know is, we know कि ये जो flow chart है on the left hand side, it actually shows you कि how the process goes, mesenchymal stem cells से osteocytes कैसे बनते हैं. Okay, so why were we choosing dental pulp stem cells? Okay, so the reason would be that since we want human stem cells, embryonic stem cells humans के लेना is unethical and very I guess difficult too. Moreover, stem cells, mesenchymal stem cells specifically, are preferred because they are shown to have a high डिफरेंशिएशन पोटेंशियल. मतलब तुम उनको इजीली किसी और सेल टाइप में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो. मोर ओवर, एडल्ट स्टेम सेल्स, एडल्ट ह्यूमन स्टेम सेल्स पे हम फोकस करना चाहते थे. सो dental pulp stem cells are easy. We actually collected a wisdom tooth from a patient. So wisdom tooth are basically healthy teeth. We don't generally, not everyone suffers it, but if it grows in an awkward position, the dentist recommends it to surgically remove it. So it's a healthy tooth. There is no cavity in it, so we wanted a healthy tooth to get the stem cells, so we used that. Moreover, ये कन्वर्जन जो है, मतलब ये इंड्यूस करना किसी और सेल टाइप में, ये किया हुआ है. So it has been reported previously that human dental pulp stem cells have been converted many times in bone cells, that is osteocytes, in chondrocytes, that is muscles, in fat cells, that is adipocytes. So ये हुआ है, बट वी आर मोर कंसर्न अबाउट कि ये प्रोसेस के दौरान क्या हो रहा है. व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन द ऑस्टियोजेनेसिस, what genes are going up, what genes are going down, which protein expression is going up, surface पे markers कैसे change हो रहे हैं. Basically cell phenotype and genotype ही study करना था. Okay, so this is the literature review, what we know, and the research gap. Basically, okay, what we don't know. This is the part that we focus and make a hypothesis. So research gap क्या था? We don't know कि cells कब, मतलब एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम क्या होता है सेल्स का, कि टाइम फ्रेम क्या है. बेसिकली व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से हियर इज, हमको पता नहीं किस पॉइंट पे, टाइम पॉइंट पे, 3rd डे, 6th डे, 8th डे, वी डोंट नो कि किस टाइम पॉइंट पे सेल्स हैव द हाईएस्ट पोटेंशियल ऑफ डिफरेंशिएशन. ओके, वो सबसे ज़्यादा कैपेसिटी उनमें कब आती है वो नहीं पता. सेकेंड, हमको ये नहीं पता कि सेल्स कमिट कब करते हैं, कि कब सेल्स, मतलब किस टाइम पॉइंट पे. अभी हमने समझो इंड्यूस किया, उनको सिग्नल दिया कि ओके यू कन्वर्ट टू दिस सेल टाइप, यू कन्वर्ट टू दैट सेल टाइप. सो व्हेन, एट विच टाइम पॉइंट डज द सेल कमिट कि ओके मैं बोन बनूंगा, मैं कुछ और नहीं बनूंगा, और आई विल नॉट गो बैक. ओके, सो वी डोंट नो. ओके, कि इसका आंसर पता नहीं है किसी को. सो वी वर ट्राइंग टू फाइंड इट through surface marker analysis and gene expression analysis. Hypothesis. So our hypothesis for this experiment was that it is a visual representation of graph. The hypothesis was, as you can see in the graph, the blue line is actually, I guess it is edited. It should have been, the blue line is actually the osteocyte phenotype. That is the osteocyte phenotype. तो cell osteocyte बनते जाएगा, so the osteocyte expression of proteins, osteocyte related genes will go up. And the green one is actually the stemness. That is, एक stem cell का stemness क्या होता है? Stemness होता है उसका phenotype. कुछ proteins, particular proteins stem cell में ही express होती है surface पे, कुछ genes stem cell में ही specifically express होते हैं. So those that phenotype. So stemness ka phenotype, that is green line, will go down as the time progresses, and the stem and the osteocyte, the bone phenotype will go up. Okay, so this was the hypothesis. And interestingly, so we will talk about the methodology, the protocol. So what we did was we isolated dental pulp stem cells from a tooth, adult human healthy tooth, and we broke it down. पहले उसको कट करना पड़ता है, टूथ को ब्रेक करना पड़ता है, उसके अंदर से टिश्यू निकालना आता है. सो डेंटल पल्प इज़ नॉट लिक्विड, इट इज़ एक्चुअली टिश्यू. सो वी हैव टू कट इट, मिन्स इट, कट करके, ठीक है, उसको अलग करना होता है, कोलेजिनेज वगैरह डालना होता है. सो कोलेजिनेज हेल्प्स द टिश्यू टू डिटैच, और एक सिंगल सेल सस्पेंशन बनाना ज़रूरी है इफ़ यू वांट टू कल्चर एनीथिंग. सो उसके बाद वी कल्चर्ड देम इन नॉर्मल मीडिया. ओके, नॉर्मल मीडिया में उसको कल्चर किया, और 2 passages मतलब 2 बार 2 passage करने के बाद 2 times we transferred those cells. We added the special media we created, that is osteoinductive media, a special media with added components which will help the stem cells to convert into, or which will signal the stem cells to convert into osteocytes. Then we did morphological analysis, flow cytometric analysis, and RT-qPCR analysis. Morphological, that is size, shape, color change कैसे हो रहा है. Flow cytometric analysis, where we check about the surface markers, the surface protein expression, and in RT-qPCR we will check about the basically gene expression. Okay, so and then we will talk about actually what we have learned about it. So interestingly, this please pay attention. Here in the morphological analysis, clearly ये photo जो है, which is of the control, here you can see that how the stem cells look like. इस दुनिया में जितने भी stem cells हैं, they look like this. Every stem cells, generally almost every stem cell looks like this. They have spindle fiber shape, and every stem cells have this shape. So this is control, or you can also call it as day 0. And then on the third day, interestingly, if you can look down, so here on the third day you can see there is a red orangish spot at the center. So this red orangish spot is actually calcium. So why calcium? Because a characteristic of bone formation is that cells will secrete calcium into ECM, that is extracellular matrix, and form junctions with other cells, cell-cell interaction, secrete calcium and start to crystallize. Because bones have a crystalline structure, they are solid, so the osteocytes start to secrete calcium, they solidify and crystallize. So the red dot, the orange red dot you see at the center is actually calcium. Why it is red? Because there is a dye called as alizarin red, which actually reacts with calcium ions Ca2 plus and shows or turns red. So that's why there is a red spot. This photo is taken on the third day, and on the sixth day, interestingly, you can see that there are many spots. Not only just red, there are many orange spots also on the, you can see the prominently in the center as well as at the right hand side up corner. So here you can see that it is easily visible that the structure is also changing. The cells are are closer. There is they are getting compacted. So basically थोड़ा सा crystallization दिख रहा है कि crystallization is also happening along with secretion of calcium. Also on the 9th day, or for us it was the final day, we were happy, as you can clearly, it is visible that it is crystal. It was completely converted into crystal. That is, we were successful in forming a bone inside a lab. Also the reddish tint you are getting, that is calcium. So yes, so by morphological analysis we concluded that we were successful in converting stem cells into bone cells. So qPCR, this is basically gene expression analysis. This is where it actually gets interesting. Okay, first of all, I am a BTech student, so it was very difficult for me to actually infer, understand, analyze this complex data and such outcome. ये outcome इतना क्या बोलते हैं, predictable था कि it was difficult for a bachelor student to comprehend कि ये complexity कैसी होती है. So you will see it about it. So here you can see that basically what is happening is these are 3 genes, OCT4, c-MYC, SOX2. Basically ये क्या है is that these 3 genes are highly shown to express high expression only in stem cells. So ये three genes का expression हमारे hypothesis के हिसाब से कम होना चाहिए था. But on the 6th day it increases, on the 9th day it again goes down. So there is a peak on the 6th day and then it goes down again. So we don't know why it happens. Also दिमाग में क्वेश्चन आया होगा कि what is this asterisk? Asterisk is actually p-value, that is significance. So we do p-value, यहाँ पे नीचे लिखा हुआ है. So p-value everyone might have studied biostatistics, so you would know that significance हम निकालते हैं. So how significant is the result? So interesting result again. These three genes, that is RUNX2, COL1A1 and OCN, that is osteocalcin. These three genes are specific or have been shown to have higher expression in osteocytes, that is bone cells. So ये तीन का expression पहले कम होना चाहिए था और फिर वो बढ़ते जाना चाहिए था. Interestingly, it was lower in these three cases, higher in what do we call as COL1, but still it shows the similar behavior. It goes up on the 6th day and comes down on the 9th day. So same peak दिख रहा है for some reason, but in the morphological analysis we found that it was, we clearly can see that bone बना है, but in the gene expression थोड़ा सा haywire लग रहा है. Okay. However, we will also look into this data. Many of you might have seen this for the first time. This is flow cytometric data. You can see the peaks. Basically, this black peak is negative control. That is actually mouse antibody. So it's we use it as a negative control because humans के साथ नहीं होता है. So this is negative control. Red is positive control, and the blue ones are our test sample. So CD44, CD30, 73, 90 and 105. These four are related or have been shown to express in DPSCs, that is dental pulp stem cell. They have specific, like if a cell, you want to identify a cell that in flow cytometer कि ये कौन सा cell है, अगर ये dental pulp stem cell है या नहीं. So these are the four markers you choose. Okay. So according to our hypothesis, it should have been going down from 3rd to 9th day, but in the 44 it appears to go down. So it actually should, according to the hypothesis, it should shift from red to black. Okay, so the blue shows on the 3rd day shows some population difference, that some population is trying to go to a black, then they shift to black, they're in the center, and then there is haywire. Some cells go back, some cells stay in the middle, some cells go towards black. So yes, interesting. Again, in the 73 you can see similar behavior as 43. Also in the 90 is interesting, very interesting to be honest. 90 3rd day pe they are basically in the positive control. They are not shifting towards black. On the 6th day they shift towards black almost at the center, and on the 9th day surprisingly they go back. Okay, it is literally like reverse हो चुका है. Okay, so I had to actually do watch, like take this image result. I have to, मतलब जब मैंने पहली बार देखा था तो मुझे 2-3 बार देखना पड़ा कि ये एक्चुअली 3rd डे का तो नहीं है इमेज. ठीक है, सो ऐसा कंफ्यूजन हुआ था देख के कि ये फ्लिप क्यों हो गया. सो वी डोंट नो व्हाई इट हैपेंड, बट इट हैपेंड. मोरओवर इन 105 अगेन 105 इज एक्चुअली अलाइंस विद आवर हाइपोथेसिस. जैसे हमने सोचा था, जैसे हमने प्रेडिक्ट किया था, उसके हिसाब से वो ब्लैक की तरफ गया. दैट मीन्स ओके, 105 इज ओके, बट दीज 3 आर इंटरेस्टिंग. मोरओवर 90 इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. Conclusion क्या है? So it is actually difficult, to conclude something so complex. Okay, so I tried because it was difficult for me as a bachelor student. But first conclusion would be that yes, we were successful in culturing, isolating, even inducing osteogenesis because we successfully made bone, we know by morphological analysis. Moreover, the gene expression and surface marker analysis are dynamic. Dynamic मतलब ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है. Okay? So ये ऊपर नीचे का जो क्या बोलते हैं बिहेवियर है, ये जो फेनोमेना है, आई एक्चुअली हाइपोथेसाइज्ड इन माय थीसिस. I actually proposed an hypothesis. I called it as switching mechanism, where अगर आप ध्यान से देख सकते हो, यहाँ पे गियर, कार का जो गियर होता है उसका फोटो है. So this image actually sums it up. It is actually to understand viewers की क्या हो रहा है, ये switching mechanism क्या होता है. So imagine you have a car, it is accelerating. Okay, so first gear पे है. So you change the gear to second. What happens? The acceleration goes down for a bit, but as soon as you change to second gear, the acceleration goes up. So the acceleration का curve अगर plot करोगे तो it will go down against time, go up actually, and then as soon as you change the gear, it will go down, but then continue forward. So this is the switching mechanism I propose, that some cells actually do the switching, that they switch. There are some genes that switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off, and to more corroborate my hypothesis, we are planning more experiments and we will do it on more cells. But yes, I propose this mechanism, that there is some switching mechanism going on in the cells during the osteogenesis. So और एक एक्सप्लेनेशन क्या हो सकता है कि ये ऐसे क्यों डेटा दिख रहा है. अगेन इट कुड बी लो एफिशिएंसी ऑफ डिफरेंशिएशन. इसका मतलब होता है कि इमेजिन करो आपके प्लेट में 100 सेल्स है एंड उसमें से ओनली 15 सेल्स आर केपेबल, दे ओनली हैव द कैपेसिटी टू कन्वर्ट. मतलब 15 ही सेल्स है जो एक्चुअली कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. बाकी के सेल्स में whatever reason, gene expression, mutation, whatever it is, they are not capable of converting. So this might also explain that why some cells are going back, why the signal is clouding. Okay, so we can, because we can see morphologically that yes, bone form हुआ है, but some cells का expression अजीब haywire है. So low efficiency है in differentiation. That can also be a logical explanation. Again, there is no we cannot actually say कि क्यों हो रहा है, we don't know, so further research is actually needed. So you might be कि ये क्यों किया, किसके लिए किया. First of all, let me tell you, if you go on the NCBI and type DPSCs and osteogenesis, you will find almost 21 to 28 queries, search results only, because ये पहली बार स्टडी किया है एंड नो वन हैज स्टडीड दिस टाइम साइमल्टेनियसली कि जीन एक्सप्रेशन और सरफेस मार्कर साइमल्टेनियसली स्टडी किसी ने नहीं किया आज तक. इट वाज स्टडीड फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम. मोरओवर हम इसको एडजुवेंट थेरेपी की तरह यूज़ कर सकते हैं. लाइक इसका एप्लीकेशन क्या हो सकता है. एडजुवेंट थेरेपी, एडजुवेंट्स आर एक्चुअली ऑयल्स, कि हम अगर कोई रिमेटॉइड आर्थराइटिस है विच इज़ एक्चुअली इन्फ्लेमेटरी, ऑस्टियोपोरोसिस है, तो दिस इज इन्फ्लेमेटरी डिसऑर्डर्स related to bone. So we can use some certain drugs to trigger this osteogenesis inside the bone, because in rheumatoid arthritis and osteoporosis, in cases में क्या होता है, osteoclastic activity, osteoclast eat up the bone cells, they break down, and osteoblast make up the bone cells, they make it, one breaks it. Okay, so हम osteoblastic activity बढ़ा सकते हैं, that is ज़्यादा bone conversion कर सकते हैं. So हम बोन डिग्रेडेशन रोक सकते हैं. मोरओवर दिस इज बेसिकली कि एक रीजनरेटिव मेडिसिन का अप्रोच ले सकते हैं फॉर इट्स एप्लीकेशन. बट एक इमीडिएट एप्लीकेशन और एक बहुत ही रियलिस्टिक और जल्दी एप्लीकेशन हो सकता है कि वी कैन क्रिएट अ क्वांटिटेटिव मॉडल ऑफ सेल पॉपुलेशन डायनेमिक्स फॉर ऑस्टियोजेनेसिस. दैट इज, हम इसको और रिफाइन कर सकते हैं, दैट वी आर ट्राइंग टू डू इट, दैट वी विल रन दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट्स many a times, and we will standardize it. So we can create a model and sell it to pharma companies so they can test their drugs arthritis drugs and this bone related disorder drugs on it. So they can create a standard, we can create the standard cell population model and we can sell it to them so they can track key okay ये standard है, so they don't have to again and again do the take test on in vitro studies. So ये standard population हम कर सकते हैं उनको एक model बना के. As I haven't talked about the supplements, the molecules, the special molecules which we use to supplement the media to convert dental pulp stem cells to bone cells. ये थे जैसे DMEM यूज़ किया सिंपल मीडिया. 10% FBS is that is serum, fetal bovine serum, complete media. AA is antimycotic antibiotic solution. This antifungal antibiotic solution होता है ताकि कोई contamination ना आए. And this dexamethasone, it's a steroid. It is actually needed for cell-cell interaction. Steroids are necessary. Cell का interaction जो proteins होते हैं, adhesion molecules and all that, उनके लिए ज़रूरी होते हैं. And ascorbate 2-phosphate ये ज़रूरी है for calcium secretion. कोई सेल को अगर कैल्शियम सिक्रेट करना है तो दिस हेल्प्स इन कैल्शियम चैनल पंप्स एंड ऑल दैट स्टफ. सो दिस एक्चुअली कंपाउंड हेल्प्स इन दैट. एंड दिस बीटा ग्लिसरोफॉस्फेट जो मैट्रिक्स फॉर्मेशन है दैट इज ECM में एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर मैट्रिक्स फॉर्मेशन, इट हेल्प्स इन एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर मैट्रिक्स फॉर्मेशन. सो दैट्स वाई वी यूज these three compounds and triggered or induced an conversion of stem cells to bone cells. So this was it. This is the summary, and I hope you got to learn about many things today, and thank you everyone.